I'm guessing history shows that cycles can happen again, and you have a beginning, middle, and end, and then starts all over again. With this special case for the stock, hmm, I think we might be seeing it once again, in my opinion. And the fact that we have somewhat of a similar situation here that occurred back in, well, I don't know what happened here back in 2018, like towards the middle on here, and then you have this event that happened that caused the stock to explode. We got here the month of July and August, the month of April and May, going into June of 2018. This was 2020. Going into actually January and February of 2021, we had this massive run here. But as I'm seeing this here on the monthly, and I'm looking at it here on the RSI too. It's it looks like it's wanting to establish a bottom once again. And not only that, but the MACD here is getting a lot tighter, and it's actually establishing a bottom, which would, further have me believe that this could actually cross over again, and we would have a new, I want to say maybe a bullish cycle, and have this start to change things in price action, and finally see some momentum to the upside for GTII, and based on whatever news that's going on. But yeah, I mean, this monthly is insane. But something that just caught my attention too, as well as this was happening, as I was looking at this, this previous month here, well, not previous, I mean this month of June, it looks like it it wanted to further drop and continue to be shorted, but it held up and it actually bounced off from close to 8 cents, and the month's high was at 12.5 cents, and ended up closing here at almost 11.5 cents in today's price action. Well, actually yesterday, Friday, since I'm recording it, it's Saturday now in the morning. And not only that, but the monthly candle here, in my opinion, it looks like it actually remained positive for the most part. As let's see, last monthly candle was down negative 28.81. This one was just 0.45. So whatever is happening now, it's actually starting to turn back around, and it's given me a reason to believe that the next monthly candle could end up becoming, or could end up making this into a, what is it, a morning star pattern. I gotta go back and check this out. And again, for those who know how I do things like unrehearsed. This is raw. I'm like pretty much doing this on the fly, so um it's like we're all doing DD together, and observing, and here doing our research and stuff, which is pretty much what it is. And again, everything that's being said in this video is strictly in my opinion and yours opinion, and not financial advice. But yeah, So I mean, we have it here, and the candle. I mean, it doesn't necessarily. I mean, it could, depend on the size of the wick, but I mean, it still shows pretty much resembling that of the morning star pattern. And as we go back into the chart, I feel like that's something that could be possible. And we would have the next monthly candle here open. But I mean, we still have another week and change to go until the month of June is over. And then we head into July, which I feel like if the morning star were to happen, the morning star pattern, then we would definitely have a bounce off that screen area, which, where I placed it as a area of support. And finally seeing that sign of reversal, since that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be, hold on. And I have a little, let's see, day 2, that's day. Let's see, monthly. Monthly morning star. Huh. It's supposed to be like a pivot, And right after the pivot, oh, here, perfect. So we can all learn, with each other, and just know that it's a bullish trend reversal pattern, and it's a 3 candle pattern, and the first one is red. First candle is red, which is bearish. The second candle can be any color, but it should be a doji or a spinning top, which suggests indecision. And the third candle is green for bullish. It's more effective when backed with higher volume. So if we look here, that's what we have here going on. So we have the first candle that's bearish. Then you have this that kind of represents a doji with a long bullish wick back to the upside and closing. Well, if it actually stays and it holds above 11.5 cents to 12 cents, and we close the month at 12 cents, that could be also another possibility. And I'm going to show you just why. Because if this is the indicator, if this is indeed what's going to happen, as we look in the daily chart, now we have more of an idea that the morning star pattern could play out, because now we're having a reversal on the daily from 7.5 cents and here rebounding, and now you see a whole bunch of volume, coming in, especially what happened here on the 14th of June when we had that massive volume of 1.23 million. And then it just remained in this area, this green box, and consolidated. And now you see the EMA clouds here. Here now rebounding with the candles, and now the candles are trading above it, and it's getting thinner and thinner, which only leads me to believe that it can transition to a bullish cloud. For example, something like this. And then for this to indicate that we would have more upside potential, and seeing GTII finally climb back up to, previous day highs of 13 cents, 14, 15 cents, and so forth. And not only that, but you have the RSI too bouncing off this orange line, and now back to the 20 level, which is pretty much still oversold, and the floor is completely lava. When you see all of this red glowing and everything, it's completely oversold. So that's, further confirmation there. And not only that, but the MACD2 as well is pretty much crossed over into the green, and then you have all the signals here playing out. So that's really positive, in my opinion, for GTII, and to see, this price action happen. And also, if I want to point out that this is also looking like cup and handle. So if you want some tea here, you can have some green tea, because we're probably going to have a lot more green happen if this all plays out, and July could be a great month for GTII. So not only that, if you're looking at the hourly, beautiful trend here as it actually crossed over these two EMA clouds, and this being, I think, the 34 to 50 EMA, and then the 180 to 200 EMA here, and pretty much consolidated above that, and now trading above those two clouds, and now looking like it wants to break out of that handle, out of the cup, and maybe push to more day highs. So that could happen, in my opinion, next week, or the next 2 weeks, as we come to the end of this month of June. And so maybe just maybe that, we have the month of July with this candle playing out on the monthly, and that would probably leave a lot of shareholders here of GTII pretty excited, and probably with a sigh of relief, as we might see a new cycle. Well, if you want to call it a bullish cycle, maybe, who knows, but that's what I'm leaning towards, in my sentiment. And that would be it. And also, before I end this video, cost to borrow is still over to 20%, with just 1,400,000 shares available to borrow. But as long as that percentage is still over 20% and growing, which I would like it to see, which would actually, of course, make it a lot more expensive for shorts to borrow those shares, then that could also play in factor of what's happening. And also with the news release here of GTII yesterday providing shareholders with updates on 2022 and 2023 audits, and the 2024 first quarter 10Q filing. So you can read that more and just go to Globe Newswire and read about it. And I think that's all to cover as of right now with GTII. So if you like this video, you already know, show some love, show the love right back at y'all, and thank you for the support and for viewing this video. And again, everything that's been said here is strictly my opinion, not financial advice. And just remember that you're your own decision maker of your own money and your investments, as long as you're playing it safe, you know your levels and you know your risks, as long as you're making money, right? So that being said, much love to everybody. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and you take care of yourselves. Be safe. Peace out. Line of all trades.